high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look out, buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
Hey, George, John, and Hoagie over at Blue Top. How are you?
Hey, John, what's going on?
Good, man. How's it going? We're having a roofing party. You want to join us?
I saw that picture. No, you know what? I get a nosebleed on a bar stool, John. I don't go any higher than a bar stool. That's it.
No, they're just getting the canopy fixed up. Like I said, it's terrible up there.
Hey,
we're doing it little by little.
It's older than we are, John. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know. They're in better shape than me, I guess.
Man, you got to tell us about your trunk or treat. I was just telling the people, the listeners, about your trunk or treat. It's got to be cool.
Yeah, we have the Rusted Knuckles. They're putting it together. It's on October 29th. It's a Sunday. It's going to start at 4 o'clock, and we'll keep it going until as long as we can, but I think we're going until 8. But if kids are still here, we're still going to keep this thing going. But we do it every year. And like I said, October 29th is a Sunday. 4 o'clock, we're going to start it. But it's a blast. All the old school hot rodders are here. They got candy in their trunks, and, we get a ton of kids here. So it's going to be a great time.
Ooh, and it's going to be spooky, too, because I saw all your new decorations inside.
Oh, yeah, we're getting there little by little. We're starting to put everything up now. So we got our famous pumpkin shakes out. So.
Well, I think you should have a picture of Hoagie right there in the front. That'll scare the bejesus out of them kids.
Thanks, George.
My old buddy John Hoagie, the man that draws all the good stuff for the car guys. I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to this. I'm coming out. I'm not supposed to have candy, so don't let me have any.
Well, we'll put the reins on you, okay?
All right, I'm going to dress as Twiggy. And it's going to be real interesting. It's going to be real interesting. But, yeah, it should be a lot of fun. The kids I can't wait to see the kids.
Yeah, we have a ton of kids.
Well, you know what?
We had a great night again last night, George. We were packed. This place was pretty packed. It's, we're going in October, and we're still having good weather. So, we had a great crowd last night, hoping another one tonight. And if we can get this thing going until November, it'd be nice. The weather stays. It's a great night tonight.
Absolutely. Well, any night is a car show night at Blue Top.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good time out here, man. It's just we got to mess with this roof right now. I got to go back up there, so I got to let you go. Just wanted to give you a little plug about, hey, we're having a busy night tonight, so if everybody's out there, come on by with your cars.
By God, John, we're looking forward to it, buddy. We're coming out for trunk or treat any night. Come out tonight for a really good car show, because it'll be there. It always is.
I got candy for you already, George, so if you want to come out before trunk or treat.
I got to get my Twiggy outfit out of the closet. All right. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right,
everybody out the Blue Top.
We'll talk to you.
Yeah. Everybody out the Blue Top, because it's going to be fun. We'll go right to the car phone. They're booming. Hey, who you on with the car guy?
Hey, it's Tom from Westville.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, George.
Sorry you had to wait. We were doing commercials.
Hey, that's okay. I just want to recap you on something, and also I got a new question for you, too. I don't know if you remember, I called a few weeks ago about my 2012 Focus, my son's car with the catalytic converter.
Yeah.
And we did, confirming my diagnosis, I was correct. I took it to the dealer, and they took care of it under warranty.
Beautiful.
So that was good. And then the other issue that came up, I don't know if you've mentioned this. There's also a recall on 2012 Focuses. The transmission on his car.
It's awful.
He was driving and it went up to 8,000 RPM, and then he floored it, and nothing was happening.
That transmission is awful.
Computer.
Tom, that transmission is awful.
It ended up being a computer for the transmission, the control module, and they extended the warranty on that from to 10 years to 150,000 miles on it.
Oh, yeah. They've had trouble with those things jerking, and just unbelievable the stuff they do.
So that was under warranty. That was a warranty item, too. But the other thing that's come up is he did develop a code, and I want to throw it by you and see what you think, and I've done a little bit of research on it. He had a P0455 code, which is the evaporator large leak detected.
Large leak.
One of the things
okay, is the gas cap tight?
Yeah, we've checked that.
He didn't fill it up with the
And one
gas
thing
cap
that-
off, did he? I mean, and leave it off, or running with the gas cap off.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Okay,
Well, one of the things I was researching online was the purge valve.
that's pretty notorious on those Focuses. Also, you got to be real careful with the filler neck. They start to, of course, a 2012 shouldn't be rotten yet. If it was a 2008 or older,
Okay.
I would think it was a filler neck. But yeah, I would definitely
Okay.
look at
Now-
the purge valve.
Okay. And now when you're testing that purge valve, because I did a little research online, I know it's, you have an inlet and then you have two ports on it?
Right.
Two other ports. So when you're checking it, now I know it's a solenoid operated device. Now when I pull it off, if it's stuck open or if it's not seating, I'll be able to blow through that and I'll have leakage.
Absolutely.
And then but how do you test? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though.
Well, I tested
If
with my scanner,
did-
Tom. I have my
Did they ever
scanner.
get
My
Did
computer
they ever get
scanner
stuck
can
in-
turn it on and off.
okay? So they ever get stuck in a closed position?
Yes.
Now how would you test? How would you test it for that if it's in a closed
Again,
position?
with my scanner. That's why I buy that $10,000 scanner.
Okay.
My poor guys could go
if
for.
I do-
You could do it with a test light. You could do it with the ohm meter and measure voltage, but it takes forever.
Okay. So in other words, I'd have to put voltage to that solenoid to see if it would open, correct?
Right, and hear it click. Yep.
I would hear it click. Okay. Because that's what because it seems like that purge valve. It seems like you say. I went online to do a research on it. I can do a little bit
You know
more on
what?
it, but that sounds like
I guarantee you,
That
they're
could be
not.
it,
They're
maybe.
not that expensive. Go buy one. If it was me, because
Yeah.
I tell you what, 9 out of 10 that we fix, it's the valve.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Save yourself a little
Uh,
grief and aggravation. They're not that expensive, and you're going to need
No,
one
they're not.
eventually
I know that
anyway, because the Focus
Right.
has a bad valve. So
Okay, I'll go. Okay, then I'll focus on I'll focus on the valve then.
go for it, buddy. Save yourself some time and money.
Yep. Thanks,
All
George.
right, all right, buddy. Thanks for calling. We still got another one, T-Rex. Let's see who's on this car line. Hey, you're on with the car guy.
Oh, hey, I just want to say hello to Sexy Rexy and you, my big friend George.
California is on the line. San Diego. How's the weather in San Diego? You old dog.
Georgie, I'm telling you, it's hard to live here.
Yeah.
Well, besides the liberals and everything else, but other than that, the weather is beautiful.
Yeah, I guess that's a little
Thank you, my
tough. Ain't
friend.
it? I guess that's
Hey,
a little tough.
George, I was actually calling for a real serious reason. I'm looking for a 72 radiator for VW Volkswagen.
A
I just
radiator?
can't find a radiator for that thing. Yeah.
72? Get on
72 Volkswagen.
get online and go to
Oh,
JC
yeah.
go to JC Whitney.
No, you.
They'll have it.
How's
They'll-
my dear friend?
I'm doing
How's
good,
my dear
buddy.
friend? I just wanted to call and say hello.
I'm glad
I
you
miss
did.
guys and whatnot.
I'm glad you did. We miss you, buddy. Always miss you.
Hey, you know what, though? I heard the guys from Blue Top, and the last time I was back home, back in town, and a dear friend of mine, I don't know if you know him, his name is George, had me on the radio.
Yeah, we
at
were
Blue
there,
Top,
yeah.
And oh, my God, George, that place was rocking.
Oh, it always is.
That Blue Top.
Every weekend, it
that
just
Blue
rocks.
Top- George, that Blue Top was a very good time.
Oh.
At what, 9 o'clock in the morning?
I know,
the last
I
time on
know.
a Saturday.
I know.
Yeah, but hey, I just wanted to say hello. I miss you, my dear friend.
No problem, buddy. Thanks for
So
calling.
Sandra, I said hello.
Will
and
do.
Sexy Rexy.
I will tell
Right,
him.
my brother.
You got it. Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks for calling. I got to tell you, as we take a trip around the car world, 928 Car Guys, that's the phone number. If you need us, give us a call. We're here. We got plenty of time to talk to you as it is. It's no sweat. We'll be glad to do it. 1/4 of all CarMax used vehicles that were tested in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and California, 3 states, have open recalls on them. Oh, yeah. 27% had at least one open recall. That's double the vehicles in a 2015 study over the same states. Takata airbags, GM ignition switches, LED. They led the league. CarMax is said to be doing due diligence, and they really want this right. But what about the smaller outlets? If they found those people to have a quarter of their car, over a quarter of their cars, still with recalls. What about the small used car lots? What about the Chevy lot, the Chevy dealer that has a used car lot that's got Fords and Chryslers on it? He doesn't know how to get their recalls. Can't get them fixed. He doesn't fix them. They got to go back to the dealer. So guess what? This is going to be a problem. And I know in California they have legislation pending. I don't know if they're going to pass it, but they should, where you cannot buy or sell a car with an open recall on it. Which would mean if you own the car and you blew off the recall notice, stinks to be you, pal, because guess what? You got to get it fixed. You can't sell it. You own it. It's going to be yours. So the moral of this story is, thank God, get your recalls done. When you get the letter, read it, say hi, call up, make an appointment, drop it off, and get it fixed. Otherwise, you may not be able to sell that car when you want to. Ford Motor Company and the Text-A-Ride company Lyft are entering into a joint operation to make self-driving vehicle service by 2021. So Ford's online, Lyft's online, and they're going to make a driverless car to pick you up and take you somewhere. I guess. I don't know. Do you want to do this? I don't know that I want to do it. I don't think I suppose it would be nice. I suppose. We'll see. Let's go to the car phone. You're on with the car guy. What's up? You're on with the car guy. What's up?
Hey, this is old 98.
Hey, what's happening?
Not much. Hey, I want to thank you. Still driving that rendezvous car.
Good for you.
Remember I told you that it went dead a couple of times. I charged the battery, and then the gas gauge didn't work. Well, you said it could be the battery. I put in a new battery. It took me 2 days to get it in. I got it in.
You're a stinker.
And once in a while that gas gauge works, but not all the time. Sometimes it's full, sometimes it's empty, sometimes it's where I think it is. But I want to thank you for telling me put in a new battery because it may straighten out. So
very good, very good.
Listen to him. You're doing a good job, and before I mess up too much, I just say thank you very much and keep up the good work. And I want to sign off and say, have a good day.
I thank you for calling, my friend. You always make my day when you call. You always make my day because you're an old gearhead yourself. Don't kid yourself. You and I could talk for hours. I love it. I love every minute of it.
Yeah, I've been underneath that car a couple of times. I was going to take off that drive shaft. That's got a 1032 6 machine bolts in there.
Yep.
That hold the drive shaft on there.
With a star head on them, yeah.
I tightened them back up. Sam.
Good for you.
I'm not going to take it off.
That was the smart thing to do.
My granddaughter plays for Indiana University in South Bend. I got to drive from LaPorte to South Bend with that car.
Okay.
Due to the fact I followed your instructions. So with that, I promise to hang up, and that's what I'm going to do right now.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
You,
Thank you. Have a good one. He always makes my day when he calls. They're just, he does. He's an old timer, and he knows. We could talk for hours, he and I. Now, Ford and Lyft are planning to have this self-driving car by 2021. But until then, Ford will supply human-driven cars to Lyft. Ford will eventually invest $5 billion, with $700 million going to a plant in Flat Rock, Michigan, to retool and build electric self-driving vehicles. You can look for GM and their bedmate Maven and the rest of them to follow with a similar announcement. Everybody wants to be the first. Everybody wants in on the game. It's just got to go. But you know what? The key there, $5 billion investment, $700 million investment. Hello? This is what we need in our country. This is what our country needs the most. Right here. Develop it here. I talked to Rick on Thursday, and I called the show in the morning, told him about the English inventor, James Dyson. the man who already drained our bank accounts with the best but also the most expensive vacuum cleaner in the world, has announced he will soon launch an electric car in 2020. Well, that's not soon, but he's going to launch. That's 2 years, I guess. 3 years. You're not bad. Dyson said his vacuum company takes electronic technology very seriously and has been working diligently in the last decade, knowing they would eventually develop an electric vehicle. How do you go from vacuum cleaner to vehicle? I just got to ask. Well, you know what? It is what it is. If they're an electronics company, I guess. I mean, originally that Elon Musk, before he built the Tesla, he wanted to buy NASA. They just want to do something electrical, I guess. In the you got to be kidding me category, here we are. Cadillac has developed a CT6 sedan that will drive itself for 6 seconds. Are you ready for this now? It'll drive itself for 6 seconds while the driver checks his Instagram message. So if you want to take your eye off the wheel, or off the road, and your hands off the wheel and check your Instagram message, you have 6 seconds. And then you better be ready to take over back and just start driving that sucker again, because you only get 6 seconds. Now, what's next? Will we have a 1 minute potty break? You carry a Linko jug in the car? That's the old time vacation thing. Jeez, that's crazy. Anyway, 6 seconds. Check your Instagram, because you know it's very, very important. Someone's going to say, hi, how are you? How you been? What are you doing today? That's very, very important to know. You need to take your eye off the road for that. Don't you dare. I'll never speak to you again.